Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to the Northern Ohio Golden Broncos Team Builder Dynasty here on College Football 25. We wrap up season number 2 in today's episode with a doubleheader, including the MAC Conference Championship game and whatever bowl game we get invited to, because unfortunately, with the one loss that we suffered to Georgia a couple episodes ago, we unfortunately have pretty much no shot to get into the college football playoff this year. I don't know if I can't say there's no shot, because anything can happen if we win against Northern Illinois. The committee could put us in. That's a possibility. It's a very slim, low chance possibility, but it's still there. So more than likely we will play in just a regular bowl game against a normal team. But there is the off chance that we do get invited to the college football playoffs, and then we probably have, because we're not going to have the bye week, so we'll probably play the second part of the doubleheader will be the game that we have to play in the first round of the playoffs, and then we'll get into actual bowl game stuff in the next episode. But I doubt that's going to happen. Even if we do win against Northern Illinois, I feel like we're just going to play in some random bowl game. So that's what our doubleheader is most likely going to be. But all we got to focus on right now is winning the MAC, because that is the most important thing to us right now. If we get into the playoffs or not, that's for the future. We got to focus on winning the MAC against Northern Illinois. They're not that good of a team. We're clearly a really, really good team. Let's go and do it. If you go and enjoy this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go win the MAC. So here we are at Conference Championship Week, and I got to remember that if I want to fire some staff, if I do, then this is the chance to do it. We have Chad Butters and we have Keenan Boyd. Both are the coordinators for us, and I don't mind either of them. I think we might keep them around as long as they don't get other jobs. I think these guys are fine. I mean, level 29, level 27, not too bad at all. I wish that one of them was an elite recruiter, but they're fine. As long as they stay around, nobody offers them another contract to go somewhere else, we should be pretty good. So I'm not going to fire our coordinators. This is what our stats look like from Season 2. We've had Caleb Nobles be the starter all year. Obviously, these numbers are not as impressive as Deshaun Wheeler's last year. I mean, he put up 50 touchdowns last year, but that was because he was throwing to Amani Tolles. It's a lot different offense when you're not throwing to Amani Tolles, and we've been a lot more run-heavy this year. So Caleb Nobles, I mean, 2,200 yards, 21 touchdowns are fine. 11 picks, a little bit too much for my liking, but that's just how I play. I throw a lot of picks, especially in College Football 25. And then on the ground, like I said, we have had a lot better rushing game with Mo Turner, 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns. Now, obviously, these numbers are going to keep growing as we keep playing games, but these are the numbers after the entire regular season is over. Nobles had 400 yards on the ground, 6 touchdowns. Deuce Washington put up 280. Receiving-wise, we didn't have a receiver anywhere near what Tolles was putting up last year, but Sammy Allen Jr. played a decent season. So did Brendan Blankenship. He had an emergence of a year. I can't wait to see how much his training results go up, how much of an upgrade he gets, because he had such a good year. Terrence Weeks did okay, but he had a couple drops here and there. Trent McCabe was a really underrated tight end for us. Did not expect him to have as good of a season as he had. He didn't really have a lot of catches or yards, but he came up in some big moments, and that's the stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. Defensively, Jalen Galloway, this is why we gave him number 33, the captain of the defense, because he's going to be a stud. He's always around the football, and he's always getting tackles. He leads by 1,000,000 on tackles from anybody else. 16 tackles for loss, only 1 sack and 1 pick, but he's not a pass rushing type of guy. He's a track the field, tackle the ball carrier type of guy. That's what he is. Then we had tackle for loss leader was Jamelo Harris, who is another great player, another senior that's going to be gone pretty soon whenever we're done playing games. And then he also led the team in 12 sacks, which doesn't feel like he had 12 sacks this year, but I guess he did. Jeremiah Buckley, the sophomore, with 6 sacks. I'm hoping that he just continues to get better, and he leads with like 14, 15, 16 sacks in a couple of seasons. That's what I'm hoping for. And the most interceptions in the season was Javaris Lumpkin and John Trey Russell. Both had big interceptions in big games this season, so love to see that. And there is Albert McAfee III, who is just like emerged as a name that we know now. because of that one pick six that he had a couple of games ago, which is kind of crazy. Before that game, we had not any idea who Albert McAfee was, but now all of a sudden he's in the annals of history for the Golden Broncos. Let's go to our career records here. I think we have to go to Northern Ohio, not Golden Broncos. So let's go all the way to our career record. So we're still trying to wipe out Charlotte totals, but I do feel like next year Deshaun Wheeler's going to get the ball back. He's going to be the starter again. So I do feel like he's going to break that career passing yard record from Chris Reynolds. Rushing yard record is going to be pretty tough because we're going to have a guy that goes from like freshman, sophomore, all the way to a senior to be able to beat that. And Mo has a chance if he's not a senior. Receiving yards probably would have been Amani Tolles if he didn't graduate after one season. So we're going to wait on that one a little bit. Receptions, I don't know if we'll ever get receptions. That's going to be pretty tough. Passing touchdowns could be Deshaun Wheeler again. I mean, he only has to throw 12, I think. Somewhere around there. Then you got rushing touchdowns, very close. Could be getting with somebody if we get a really good running back as a young guy. Already got the touchdown record. The sack record for Alex Highsmith is 20 in a career. I feel like Jeremiah Buckley could get that, but he has to play a little bit more and he has to play better. And then interceptions, Terrence Winchester has 10 in his career. I feel like Javaris Lumpkin's got to be close, right? I guess we could take a look at that in a second. I feel like he's got to be close to 10 interceptions in a career because he had 6 this year. So if he had 3 or 4, then he's right there. So I feel like he's got to be very, very close. But Northern Ohio season records, we are wiping out a lot of these. So Deshaun Wheeler, he put up 4,600 yards last year with 50 touchdowns. Amani Tolles obviously had the receiving yards record with 2,400. The rushing, there's a chance that if we get into the playoffs, Mo Turner breaks this record. He's only like 400 yards away. So if we have this game against Northern Illinois, we have the first round of the bowl game, second bowl game, third bowl game, and then championship. That's 5 games. Of course he's going to break that. I don't think that's going to happen, but there's a chance if we make it all that way, he can break it. And he might not even need five games. Amani Tolles has the reception record. Yeah, Amani Tolles definitely would have broken the career reception record if he wasn't a junior. Passing touchdowns is Wheeler. Tolles has the touchdown record. Rushing touchdowns is 20 in a season. That's going to be pretty tricky, at least for running backs that we have on the roster right now. Highsmith has 14 sacks in a season and then 6. So Lumpkin has tied this record with 6. He just needs one more to break it and have his own record. What is the career interception record for Javaris Lumpkin? What is the career interception record? So he has currently 7. He only got 1 last year. So him and Lorenzo Tomlinson have a good shot. If they get 2 interceptions, either one of them get 2 interceptions or maybe even 3 interceptions by the end of this season, throughout all of the rest of the games that we can play, they have a good shot of breaking that record, but it's going to be pretty tough. We take on Northern Illinois in this game. They will wear their away uniforms. We will wear... Do we want to wear the home unis? Do we want to wear the away unis? We wore the blackouts recently, I feel like. We wore the whiteouts recently. Let's just wear the regular home, just the regular white unis. Then we'll change so that they're not wearing white uniforms. We'll change it to wear their red uniforms. Okay, perfect. And it's the MAC Conference Championship game, Northern Illinois versus the Golden Broncos. Good thing it's at home because I don't like playing on the road. Let's just be real. All right, so I was a little bit mistaken. We actually aren't playing at our home field because I forgot that the MAC Championship plays at Ford Field. So that's my bad. But we're still technically the home team. And we've got to win this game, win the conference championship, then hopefully maybe sneak into the playoffs as the final seed, the 12th seed. There are a couple of non-power teams in the playoffs currently. I think it's Liberty, who actually have a bye currently. And then it's Tulane, I think, is the other team that's not a Power 4 school. So those 2 teams are currently ranked higher than us. I think Tulane's number 7 and Liberty's number 10, somewhere around there. If we win this game, maybe we get ranked higher than them, but I doubt that either of those teams lose is the problem. I don't think either of those teams are going to lose any of their games that they're going to play. So I doubt that we get in, and we're just going to have to deal with a regular bowl game, which we played in last year, right? We played in the 68 Ventures Bowl, something like that, which isn't a fun bowl game, but that's what we played in. So we've played in regular bowl games before. We're almost on the cusp. We are actually, almost on the cusp feels like a contradiction. We are on the cusp of a playoff appearance, maybe year number 3. It just sucks that the way that game against Georgia went, I'm not going to harp on it even more than I already have. We know the drill. We know what happened in that game. So the fact that it's that game that's probably going to end up costing us a chance at the playoffs is very frustrating. And I will mention that the only reason we played Georgia that late in the season in the first place was because the scheduling glitch ruined our scheduling decisions. Like, I couldn't make any changes. So I probably would have had, I probably wouldn't even had Georgia on the schedule, but I definitely wouldn't have had him that late in the season. That's for sure. And then obviously what happens during the game with the servers cutting out and all that kind of stuff. So we don't need to talk about it. But because of that loss, we might not be in the playoffs because we were a decently ranked team before that game. And now we're number 16, trying to win the MAC Conference Championship, which we knew we were always going to play in the MAC because that game, obviously not a conference game, so that loss didn't really matter in terms of playing in the Conference Championship. But it's just frustrating that we had a loss because we had a perfect season going, and we probably would have had a perfect season going if the servers don't cut out, but it is what it is. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. I'm going to go underneath the McCabe. That's a bad idea. Knocked incomplete. I hate when I do those mesh concepts and the corners or the linebackers don't trail like I expect them to. They just stay in their little zone, and it ruins my entire momentum. I hate that so much. Brendan Blankenship had a breakout season this year, and he continues to play very well. It's a big-time catch, along with some good catch after the... What? Run after the catch is what I was trying to think of. Mo Turner squeezes through. Get skinny, Mo Turner! Touchdown, Broncos. Maurice Turner. I am so sad that he's a senior. I really wish that he would have transferred here as a sophomore or something so we could have a couple of years with him, but he is a senior, unfortunately, but he's definitely going in the Ring of Honor. I know he's only been here for a season, and he only had 1,000 yards, not like he had a historic season or anything, but he quickly became my favorite player, so he's going to join Amani Tolles in the Ring of Honor. That's for sure. And we might even put Jalen Galloway in the Ring of Honor, how much I've liked him. And he's our captain, so that is for sure. But definitely, we already know that Amani Tolles is in the Ring of Honor. That's pretty obvious. But the fact that Mo Turner's been here for one season and he's had such an impact on the channel and on the team, I feel like he's going to be for life, a Golden Bronco for life, which makes me happy. So we'll see if we get any other legendary players throughout this series. We've got a pretty decent recruiting class coming in, so I'm happy about that. Was that a play action we sacked him on? It was. Jamelo Harris with a sack adds to his total. That's number 13 on the season for him. And that is the end of the first quarter because obviously we turned shoot clock on. We took a lot of the time off on our drive. That was a weird play action. The camera didn't even follow because we got to him so quickly that the camera didn't even follow. It was still positioned on the running back, which is kind of funny. But that is a sack on the quarterback, Hampton. 3rd and 9 from the 19, and that's a quick ball. You got to be unserious right now. Ja'Shawn Thomas, 20 yards on a single catch. What a ball from Hampton. I mean, he had a guy like right next to him, and he still got that ball away. They hand out to the running back, and he's going to have a big-time gain. He's still going, kind of. Brought him down. Galloway's the one to do it. Kruger with the run. All right, we had him for a second there, but it looks like they might have found some rhythm. Little play action. One-on-one. He beats Jontre Russell, which is not hard to do. Jontre's a safety for a reason. Liberty does beat Jacksonville State, so that pretty much locks up their bye that they have as one of the top 4 seeds in the playoffs. So the only thing that we'd have to keep an eye on is Tulane, and they are playing UAB in their championship game. Oh my God, off the deflection? You've got to be unserious right now. That's crazy. Tulane is playing UAB in their conference championship game, but they don't play right now. They're playing at like 4 o'clock or something, so we won't be able to find out what happens to them until we simulate. But if they lose, somehow, if they lose, that gives us an opening, I think. Especially now that Liberty won. Wide open receiver across the middle, touchdown Northern Illinois. and we are tied. Man, that was a super sucky drive. It started with that third down conversion, man. When he got that ball to Thomas down the sideline, that's what really opened that drive up. That's frustrating. We had a good start to the drive, especially with that sack on play action. It was like 3rd and 19 or something. Lumpkin back to return. Javoris Lumpkin will take it. Okay, good job. That's a really good return. From the 29 is where we begin. And we will try to run some more clock out and then score, although they get the ball to start the second half. So I would prefer this to be the final possession of the half, and then we score, and then it's 14-7 headed into the second half, but we'll see what happens here. Hand off to Turner again. He gets a decent carry. Let's go all the way to the other side. It's a very open defensive line here. They've only got 3 down linemen. Very favorable for the run game, and Mo Turner takes advantage of that, takes it all the way up to the 48-yard line. He's already got 10 carries for 70 yards. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying about if we go deep into the playoffs, which I don't think is going to happen, but if we were able to, he would definitely have the season rushing record in the record books because he only needs like 400 yards. He's already got 70 today. Hand off to Turner again. He gets to the outside, cuts it back inside, runs over some people, gets 2nd and inches, 33-yard line. That'll be the 2-minute warning. Very good running from Mo Turner. Can I hit Leacock here? Leacock is in danger of transferring. I don't know if we're going to be able to save him. It'll be risky off the hands, 3rd and inches. I hate those type of plays, man. Those should be simple catches on the run, but for some reason they have a diving animation, which takes them out of the chances of getting the pass. It's very strange. I'm going to step up with... No, they call a timeout actually on 4th and 1, 51-yard field goal. I thought Nobles was going to have that. It seemed like a pretty guaranteed scramble. It does not work. Can I get that to the side? It's a risky ball! Sammy keeps a foot in. Sammy Allen Jr., baby. He was our #1 receiver entering this season. He's played like a #1 receiver, just not... I mean, nobody's going to play like Amani Tolles. So you can't really hold him to those standards. 24-yard line, 2nd and 6. I'd really love a score. I might have to turn the chew clock off so we don't screw ourselves here at the end of the half. 2nd and 6. I'm looking at Blankenship. Can I fit that in there? Brennan Blankenship, one-on-one! Almost had it. 3rd and 6. I probably shouldn't have tried that, but I mean, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. If Brennan Blankenship's a little bit bigger, maybe he has a chance to block him out and bring it down. I don't know. It's tough to say. That's a crazy throw and an even crazier catch from Trent McKay, man. He's got platinum 2nd level. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it means he's really good and by the linebackers and stuff, because that's the 2nd level. I'm not sure. But that was a big catch. It was a really, really big catch. And I'm going to run the exact same play, but probably not throw it to McCabe again. I guess it depends on who gets open. Oh, he kind of was open, but I'm going to get sacked by Northern Illinois. They just collapsed that pocket so quickly, I didn't really have anywhere to go. This Northern Illinois team is a problem right now. I got to get that. End zone, touchdown, Golden Broncos. I knew he had a man beat. It's Nathan Leacock, the transfer who could transfer again. That's a big-time catch. He beat his man in press, and then all I had to do was get that ball over the top, and thankfully it did. So we lead 14-7. We took most of the quarter away. 33 seconds, 2 of their timeouts left. I don't think there's a chance they can score, but you never know with the CPU. Especially on Heisman difficulty, you never know. That ball's out, though. Never mind. That's our ball. Fumble recovered by Daquan Denard. Oh, my God. Forget whatever I was saying. We have the possession. A fumble on the kick return. Who popped it? Who is that? Number 18? That is Brendan Blankenship, who starts it. And then Daquan Denard, whatever his name was, he comes in, pops that football out, and is the one to pick it up as well. And we have great field position for this last 29 seconds. Daquan Denard pops it and recovers. My man wants some playing time. We get a yard on that one. We'll call our first timeout. That didn't really open up as much as I thought it would. We'll go with the Y corner. Blankenship and Weeks. 23 seconds. Timeouts. Wide open. Absolutely wide open! How in the wide world of NFL sports does that not get caught? He had like a step and a half on that man. How does that not get caught for a touchdown? Man, this Northern Illinois defensive line is absolutely insane. My God. I am pressure on every single attempt. Every single drop back. It's actually insane. I am going to miss this so hard, aren't I? I am so going to miss this. There's no shot I don't miss this. I suck. I suck so bad at field goals in this freaking game. It's not George Gore's fault. It honestly is not. I am so bad at field goals in this game. I can't I can't get the arrow. I just don't know how to do it. Oh my God, we can't let this go. I am so bad at freaking kicking in this game. Doesn't matter if it's an extra point. Sometimes I can miss those too. My God, it's actually frustrating how annoyingly bad I am. Eric James Jr. interception. Good job, Eric. So that ends the half. We go into the halftime locker room 14-7. We should be up at least 17-7, but I'm stupid. I should have simulated that kick because I knew I was going to miss it. All right, we go into the half. We still have the lead. They get the ball, but we're playing pretty well. We start the second half up by a touchdown. We need to continue to play as good as we had been playing, and we need to play a little bit more consistently on defense. And if we can do that, we can keep Northern Illinois not moving the football like they just did on that first play from scrimmage. That's a little frustrating that they were able to move so efficiently on that first play. Let's do some things here. Come on, defense. We're better than this. They're going to hand off to the running back. Buckley's right there. Shuts it down. Loss of 1. Jeremiah Buckley. He's not just a pass rusher. He can also stop the run if he needs to. He's a do-it-all type of pass rusher. Or just rusher in general. Get to there, Jeremiah. Can't get to him. What a route. I mean, the horrible angle from the corner is just so obvious right there. I mean, he got baited hard. He had to do like a hard 360 turn. That's rough. And that allowed for him to get a big-time gain. But Texas Tech is down 13-3 in the Big 12 championship game to Iowa State, and they're the number 4 team in the country. They have a big chance of an upset here. And that would ruin, I would assume, their chances of making the playoffs. Because right now, I'm pretty sure they're one of the top 4 seeds. They have to be. And they're into the third quarter. That's a pretty crazy game. Come on, Buckley. Can't fall down there. That's going to be Jamelo Harris again. Number 14 on the season, number 2 in the game. Jamelo Harris. I mean, he's making a case to get right up there with Alex Highsmith. I mean, he's going crazy. He's still a pretty decent ways away, but still. A guy that never really has impressed me too much is C.J. Driver. He came in. That ball's out. Pick it up. How do we not pick it up? C.J. Driver, I had a lot of hope for, but he never really turned in anything. He's done a couple of things throughout these 2 years, but nothing noteworthy. Certainly not like Buckley or Jamelo Harris. And there is Jeremiah Buckley, his first sack of the day. And they will kick a field goal. 4th and 22 from the 31-yard line. As long as we don't rough the kicker, we should be good, and that one will go through. It's a 4-point game. That was a really good defensive possession right there. We kind of got a little sketchy there at the beginning of the drive, but then we really tightened up, and we got back-to-back sacks, pushing them out, and doing a good job. Lumpkin, Javoris Lumpkin, get away from him. No, he just doesn't have that getaway speed. Oh, that would have been amazing. He just doesn't have that getaway speed like some of the other players do. He's no Amani Tolles. Tolles probably gets through there and is gone. But unfortunately, Lumpkin doesn't have that. We got to turn the shoot clock back on here. 14-10. I'd love another touchdown. I would absolutely love another touchdown. And Mo Turner might give it to us here. He is running hard. He is running super, super hard as he has all season. I'm surprised he's even still able to run as hard as he has because we've been putting him in the ground this year. That wear and tear is probably super high, but he's still he's over 100 yards now on the day. And if we could take all of the third quarter off, that would be the most beautiful thing in the world. Deuce Washington gets a nice carry, and he goes up. I'm not sure what our offense is going to look like in year 3. Deshaun Wheeler will come back as the starter because Caleb Nobles is graduating this year. And I doubt that Deshaun Wheeler leaves as well. He's a junior, so there's a chance that he could leave, but I doubt that he does, especially since he didn't play at all this year, so he hasn't added his stats. I bet that if he plays this year as well, he probably leaves, but now that he didn't, he's not going to go. So he'll be our senior quarterback next year, our starter. Then we'll have Sam Young Jr. back because he's only a sophomore. Brendan Blankenship will be back. I think Terrence Weeks is gone. I think he's a senior. He might be a junior, though. I don't remember exactly. Obviously, Mo Turner's gone. The team is going to look a lot different. We're losing a lot of defensive guys. As we take the whole third quarter gone, or the rest of the third quarter away. This team's going to look a whole lot different, but I'm excited about the recruiting class. I think we got a good recruiting class coming in, and obviously, if we're able to get another half a star of prestige, that could help out in recruiting. And I think we might be going for some 5 stars in year 3 recruiting. I think we might be going heavy, a little bit more heavy into the 5 stars. As Mo Turner changed direction, he's into the end zone for his second touchdown of the day. Maurice Turner is a stud. Hang the jersey in the athletic facility. He is a god. 21-10, the Broncos lead over the Huskies here at Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Home of the Detroit Lions, or as I like to call them, the Detroit Lions. Although that's really just the Red Wings. Detroit. All right, let's see what we got here. Jeremiah Buckley almost got another sack. Wasn't able to get to the quarterback before he got it away. And there's that Ja'Shawn Thomas dude. He's got 5 catches for 50 yards. He's been a problem. He really has. He hasn't been like a super impactful problem, but 5 catches, 50 yards is nothing to sneeze at. That's going to be a sack. I don't know who they're going to get. They might split that between Posey and Driver. Or they might give it all to Driver. It looked like he had 1 sack right there. So, CJ Driver with a big-time sack. Can Buckley get in there one more time? Oh, that's the same type of route. Oh, my God. They run that same type of route. That's crazy. This time it wasn't Ja'Shawn Thomas, but I don't think it was at least. That's the same route they had in that 3rd and 19 where he just loops over the top like a little wheel route or something. I don't know what it is, but it's crazy, and it works to perfection every time. And that's crazy fighting from Kayshawn Pipkin. Sounds like a Pokemon. 1st and 10 from the 44. Franklin Moses can't get there. It's another across the middle throw from Hampton. I don't like this Northern Illinois offense. They're frustrating. I hate it, actually. You know what? I'm bringing a blitz. We're going to bring Joel Glass. We're going to bring Jamel Harris. We're going to bring Jalen Galloway. We don't get any of them actually in the play because they ran to the outside, because of course they do. It's Chris Kruger. I'm going to be CJ Driver here, see if we can make an impact. Nope, it's a handoff to Kruger again. He's got a lot of room. Brought him down. I think it might have been Franklin Moses on the catch. Oh, no, it was Aiden Lafferty? What was that name? I don't know. But he was the one running, not Kruger. This is Kruger now in the backfield, and they're going to hand it off to him again. He's got a lot of room. One man to beat. Jontre Russell, good tackle. Saves the touchdown right there, Jontre. Who I also think is gone. I think he's a senior as well. So we're losing a lot of people in this class. A lot of guys we've come to know and love over these 2 years. From the 17, I don't like this Northern Illinois offense is just efficient. I don't like it at all. That's a 1st down from the 6 now because I missed a bunch of tackles. We're going to be KJ Posey. Nope, we're not going to be KJ Posey. Didn't get onto him quick enough. That's a tackle. Good job. The backup running back. 2nd and goal from the 5. If they score, I wonder if they go onside kick. They probably do, right? I mean, your late 4th quarter, and it would be 21-17. You got to go onside kick, I would assume. Jeremiah Buckley can't get there quick enough, and it's going to be a touchdown. Yep. I thought the ball was going to go higher. It was going to go over the guy, so I jumped on that dude. They're going to go 2-point conversion. Try to make it a field goal game. We got to stop him here. Got to stop him here. Get to him. Force a bad throw. CJ Driver and Franklin Moses bring him down. No 2-point conversion. That's brutal. I feel like they're going to go onside. No, they go regular. Okay, so we'll just let this pop in the end zone, and it won't do any harm. But I felt like they were going to go onside because now we're just going to run the clock out. I mean, that's pretty obvious. So I feel like they had to go onside there, but they didn't. Now we're just going to waste the rest of this game and win the MAC championship. Although, I'm going to need a little bit better blocking if we're going to waste the rest of this time. That's for sure. Texas Tech is down by 3 in the fourth quarter to Iowa State. This game's getting out of control. Mo Turner gets to the 29. And now we're going to have to make some magic happen here. We've got Trent McKay, Weeks, and Allen Jr. I don't like the way this play's setting up. Especially because they had that guy. Wow, they blocked everything there. And now we have to punt, because if we don't get it, they're going to have a touchdown. So that was the worst drive we could have ever had. 2 runs and an incomplete pass. That's our drive. Wow. Well, we might lose the conference championship if we don't step up here. 2 minutes to go. 3 timeouts for Northern Illinois. We didn't even get to use their timeouts on their possession. Oh, that's a bad overthrow. Hampton had an open man, too. He probably had a first down if he turns up the field, which he probably would have. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Buckley, I need you. He's not going to get there. We got bumped in the middle of the field. Russell's just not fast enough. That's the 2-minute warning. We're so going to lose this game. We are going to lose this game so hard. Northern Illinois is killing us. It's a screen. John Trey Russell. I missed the tackle because I'm a sucky suck boy. First timeout used by Northern Illinois. Good thing we didn't make. They didn't get the first down there. Come on, guys. At least we stopped the 2-point conversion, so they have to kick. They have to score a touchdown. They can't kick a field goal. So that's something. Got to get a sack there. No, he got it away. 3rd and inches. Buckley was in on him, but he gets it away. 3rd and inches from the 45. Jamello, please. I need you, Jamello. He's not going to get there. It's a check down to the middle to the running back. We just weren't playing it. We were not playing it. This is annoying. Come on, defense. I need 1 stop. That's a sack. It's Jamello Harris. 3rd sack of the day. Jamello Harris, man. I've talked about him all season not making as big of an impact as he probably should. And he had a quiet 12 sacks coming in this game. He's got 15 now on the season. 3 in the day. And that one's going to be forced to throw away. We had more pressure on him. This is exactly what I wanted. Jake Seibert as the kicker of the Huskies here. I wonder if he's related to Austin Seibert. You don't really see the name Seibert very often, as that's a sack as well. 4th and 26. Was that Posey who got there? No, it was Lockett who got there. Lockett with the sack. It's 4th and 26. This is the MAC right here. This is the championship drive, or the championship play. And bring him down, and that's going to be the ball game. We will win the MAC. The defense stepped up. Wow. We got 2 sacks on that drive to force a bad throw or a deep 4th down conversion, and they don't get it. And we will run these timeouts and win the MAC Conference Championship here in year number 2. Woo, doggies. That was crazy. Mo Turner got rocked, but he holds on to the football, and that will be the ball game. 21-16, where we win. We don't get to... Wait, what? I thought the clock would just roll down. The clock is, in fact, not roll. Oh, do I not have Chew Clock on? Oh, maybe that's why. I don't think I have Chew Clock on. Well, we're going to have to punt the ball back to them because I thought the clock would just roll. I'm going to punt it back with like 4 seconds left. That's crazy. I thought the clock would just go. I must have turned Chew Clock off on accident and then didn't realize it. Actually, I might take the delay of game just to get the clock down as far as possible. Yeah, we'll take the delay of game. It's not going to matter. We're going to punt anyway, so. That at least saves us 1 second. So we take the delay of game. They push us back to 4th and 8. 4 seconds left in the game. This will be the final play. So if they don't return this, we win the MAC, and they won't return it. We win the MAC Conference Championship in year number 2. It got a little scary there at the end. Little scary, but when we needed the defense to step up the most, they did. That's for sure. Mo Turner, 136 yards, 2 carries, or 21 carries, 2 touchdowns. He wins player of the game, and we win the MAC Conference Championship. Now we'll have to see. We've done everything we can. Now all we have to do is sit back and wait and let the CFP committee decide who's going to make the playoffs. Look at that. Look at the boys. Look at the boys. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. We do a little celebration with the fans that have traveled from Canton, Ohio to Ford Field in Detroit. All right, let's see what our fate is. Are we playing in a normal, regular bowl game, or are we having some bowling in the playoffs? Yay, congratulations, we are MAC champions. Woo! Dickie Guyton wins a conference title. That means we're probably moving into another conference. I feel like we're a little bit too good for MAC play around this time now. It's probably the Big Ten, but I'm not sure. Leacock, I really don't want you to transfer, big dog. I really don't. You're a good player. You're good to have on the team. Jamelo Harris, obviously, MAC Defensive Player of the Week, although we were the only two teams playing, so 3 sacks. Nobody was going to get better than him. And he gets national. Good for Jamelo. Good for Jamelo. And Mo Turner gets MAC Offensive Player of the Week. Does he get national? No. Cade Klubnik is your Heisman winner with 3,700 yards, 40 touchdowns to just 1 interception. That's a pretty good season. Jamelo Harris is the best defensive player of 2025. And Jamelo Harris is the best linebacker of 2025. Jamelo Harris getting the awards. Maybe he can get drafted. And we are playing in the Camellia Bowl against Troy. So unfortunately, we do not get voted into the college football playoffs. I didn't think it was going to happen, but there was a chance. So Jamelo Harris wins some big time awards here. Cade Klubnik obviously gets Heisman and the Player of the Year. Head Coach of the Year, we were very close. We finished second to Josh Shelley of Liberty. Then Best Quarterback goes to Klubnik. Best Defensive Player we saw was Jamelo Harris. Defensive Back goes to Georgia's Dalen Everett. Caleb Downs was close. Then we get Best Running Back Trevor Etienne. Mo Turner got 4th. I feel like Mo Turner was the best running back. The award that Amani Tolles won last year goes to Chris Lewis this year of Troy, who we are playing. So we're playing the best wide receiver in the country, apparently. Lombardi goes to Christian Miller. The Unitas Golden Arm goes to Cade Klubnik. Best defensive end is Christian Miller. Interior lineman is Caden Green of Missouri. Lawson Lucky is the best tight end. He's hurt, though. Broyles Award, our 2 offensive coordinators got very close. They finished runner-up to Liberty's coordinators. Linebacker we saw was Jamelo Harris. Best center is Boston College's Drew Kendall. Florida's kicker, Trey Smack, which is a legendary kicker name. He wins the Lou Groza Award. The best punter is Ryan Eckley from Michigan State. The best returner is Naziah Hunter from Cal. And that is all your award winners. So we get a couple with Jamelo. It's fun. And the All-Americans. The National All-American Mo Turner finishes as the #1 running back in the country in terms of All-American status. Then we get second team. We have Aaron Beecher and John Turnbull, who are both seniors on our offensive line. And that is all for second team. Freshman All-Americans nationally. Nobody. Okay. What about in the MAC? We get Maurice Turner, Aaron Beecher, John Turnbull, McKinley Rivers, who's also a senior. We're going to be losing our entire offensive line, basically. Then we get CJ Driver, KJ Posey, Matt Murray, who I don't know how he got here, but whatever. Jamelo Harris, Jalen Galloway, Javoris Lumpkin, all on the first team. Second team is Zane Dean, the center, who will be back. Franklin Moses, Daquan Denard, who popped that fumble out in the championship game, and then Blake Vincent, the punter. And freshman is Nick Madden at quarterback, but he literally didn't play, so that just must mean there's no freshman quarterback in the MAC that played. Lance Patton, Monty Moore, London Bradley. Then you got Darius Lockett, who had the big sack in that game, the championship game. Michael Gilly, Quentin Luther, and that is it. So a few All-Americans. We're getting represented. Probably could have had some more. I feel like we got snubbed from a couple of guys, but whatever. It's no big deal. And we have early National Signing Day. And can I spend some skill points here? Coach abilities. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So have we moved into... Yeah, we moved into this a little bit. So I'm going to do... We could have some guys drafted this year. So I'm going to do defensive line. And I'm going to do... Obviously, I probably should have wide receiver already because of Monty Tolles. And I'm going to do offensive line as well. Oh, I can't do offensive line. I thought I had 10, it said, but I guess not. Okay, so tactician, we're very close to spending 50 in. And then recruiter, I think we're done, right? Yeah, we're all done except for kicker punter, but that's not a big deal. So we're looking pretty good as a coordinator, or as a recruiter, and as a coach in general. We've got early national signing day before we take on Troy in the bowl game. So Jamie Mori and Muhammad Oladukin unfortunately did not ever decommit, so I'm just going to take him off the board. It's sad that we couldn't get him, but we tried. So here is where we find out all of the dev traits. So Alan Eddy, who actually committed here at the very beginning of the season before the first video of the season 2 started because he was insta-commit when I offered a scholarship, he has normal. No surprise there. He's a JUCO sophomore coming in as a junior, so it's not that surprising he's a normal. Then Frederick Kennedy, who is an athletic scrambling quarterback archetype, he has normal. Jawan Malden has elite. This is why I wanted this man so badly. He's a freak. 96 speed, 91 excel at free safety, 91 agility, 75 zone coverage, 88 change of direction, 73 playback, 76 man. He's a stud at 6'2", and he's got elite. George Blassingame, who is in theory the next Amani Tolles, has star development. Sam Alualu has impact. Greg Mills has elite, the 4-star tight end. We didn't even scout him. He's got elite dev. That's huge. The replacement for, what's his face? I forget the tight end's name. Normal for Quincy Cavazos. Bo Keaton has impact. That's huge. Storm Kafka has star. That's really big. David Book, the JUCO junior, has normal. Not a surprise. Manu Dolgala. He has platinum best friend, which is cool. He's 5'8", 92 speed, 94 excel. He only has normal, though. Zach Marshall has normal, the 3-star D tackle. Alex Augustine. He has impact. Nathan Putzier, I think is how you say it. I don't know. Normal dev trait for him. Freddie Royer has impact, also platinum field general. Al Friend has elite, so both of our safeties have elite dev. Oh my God, we killed it with the safeties this year. Wow. They're both 4-stars. Juwan Molden's a gem 4-star, but they both have elite dev. Wow. Huge. Kenya Sasser has star plus platinum winning time. 86 speed's a little bit rough, but we'll get by, especially with star dev. Caleb Howden has impact. Terrence John we don't know about, but he's most likely going to commit here because nobody else is going after him. Yeah, we're going to get him. So he'll commit. It's just going to be, he's going to be on transfer watch next year. But he's a 4-star running back, so that's going to help us in recruiting next year. Or help us in the top classes this year. Terrell Montague, who is a quarterback scrambler gem, and he's got star dev. And Guanu, I'm going to struggle with that name, Emeka, I'm going to call him. He has impact. So we have, I think, killed the scouting this year and the recruiting this year. And we're still in position to get a few extra guys. Oh, we got all these guys. I didn't even see all of them have normal. Oh, no. Lucifer, I'm going to do that all the time, aren't I? Lucier has impact. But everybody else, the rest of these 3-stars have normal. I forgot about these guys down here. We have killed recruiting in Season 2 in terms of the dev traits. We've done really, really well. Both of our free safeties have elite dev. Are you serious? I wonder what the portal is going to be like. I don't think the portal is going to be too friendly to us. Just because we're still kind of a lower tier school, so a lot of those 5-stars and 4-stars at the top of the portal aren't going to really want to come here. We're going to get all of these guys, except for maybe Timote Good has a chance of going to South Carolina. We'll have to keep an eye on him. But I feel like we have killed the recruiting this year. A lot of great players. Those free safeties, man. Oh, that's such a big get. Where are we currently in the national ranks? So we are 18th nationally, with 24 players coming in, 23 stars, 4 4-stars. Next year, I feel like we are going to go a little bit heavier into 5-stars. Hopefully, it doesn't hurt us too much, but I do think we're going to go heavier into 5-stars. At least attempt to get some more of them. We could take the offensive coordinator job at Arizona State, BYU, or North Carolina, or the DC job at Notre Dame, but we won't do that. This is the Golden Bronco Dynasty, not a Journeyman Dynasty, and we will play game number 2 of the doubleheader, which is the bowl game against Troy. The Camellia Bowl, it's not a great bowl game, but it's another trophy to possibly add to the trophy cabinet, which currently only has 2 things in it, which is the 68 Ventures Bowl trophy that we won last year in year 1, and then obviously the MAC trophy won this year. So we'd love to add another trophy to the trophy case, and it's also good for recruiting because we still win games. So This is still a big one, even though it's not a meaningful game in terms of the name brand of the bowl, but it's still big for us and big for recruiting, so let's go win it. It is time for the Camellia Bowl against Troy. They're number 25 in the country. This is a fine bowl game. It's nothing too spectacular. It's another game. I don't really like how the Camellia Bowl patch looks on anybody's jersey, but especially not ours. It doesn't look too good. I feel like it's too high on the jersey. I feel like it needs to be a little bit lower, but whatever. So we play here. I think it's in Birmingham, Alabama, is where the Camellia Bowl takes place. What stadium are we playing? Whose stadium is this? Is this like South Alabama or maybe UAB? I don't know who plays in the stadium. Somebody in Alabama plays in the stadium. I have no idea. But we're playing in it today, and we are trying to get another sack with Jamelo Harris. That is number 4 on the episode. He had 3 against Northern Illinois in the championship game, and now he's got another one here. So that makes 16 sacks on his career. And he can get another one right here. Jamelo Harris with back-to-back 17 sacks on the career. Jamelo Harris wants the record from Alex Highsmith. Wow. He wants the record. That's crazy. He really does want it. Jamelo Harris, he wants that record. Oliver is back to return the punt. We haven't had a punt. I don't think Northern Illinois punted all last game. That's kind of crazy. And here comes the offense. Jamelo Harris is a monster right now. Caleb Nobles in his final game as a Golden Bronco. It's kind of sad, actually, because Caleb Nobles has had kind of a up and down career here in Northern Ohio. He's had year 1, he had the quarterback battle with Deshaun Wheeler that he ended up losing. We went with Deshaun Wheeler, and I mean, it worked out. We threw for 4,600 yards and 50 touchdowns with Deshaun Wheeler. But then in year number 2, I was going to go back to Wheeler again, but it just didn't make any sense. Caleb Nobles had great training in the offseason. He went up to a higher overall than Wheeler, and he was just undeniable. He became the guy that needed to be the starter, and he's made some crazy throws this year. He's won. I mean, we obviously won a bunch of games. So he's had a fairly good career. He's going to have a weird legacy here in Northern Ohio. I don't know how he's going to be remembered by us and by the fans and by everybody. I feel like he'll be remembered favorably, but I don't know. It's hard to say right now because he's still here. But he is wearing number 13. He was able to grab the captain jersey that we give to the offense, number 13. Amani Tolles obviously had it last year. I don't know who's going to get the jerseys next year because obviously Nobles will be gone and Jalen Galloway will be gone. So we'll have 2 numbers to free up to give to new players. I feel like Sammy Allen Jr. might get number 13 next year. I'm leaning that direction. Maybe Deshaun Wheeler gets it. Who knows? And then I don't know who on defense gets it. I don't think Jeremiah Buckley will get it. Maybe he would. We might give it to Joel Glass, actually. Joel Glass might get it. I guess we'll figure it out in the next episode, in the offseason episode. We'll see who gets the jersey. That's a bad throw. Oh, mama, he caught it, actually. I don't know why he caught it. He probably should have dropped it. Would have helped us, I think. Nobody got open in the middle there. I probably should have scrambled. Maybe the final play of the quarter. Throw it in. Interception. Oh, it's caught. Touchdown. Thank God. I thought for sure that was going to be an interception. But it's Sammy Allen Jr. with the touchdown catch. Good throw from Nobles. I thought for sure it was going to be picked off. I threw it right into the middle of 2 guys. I thought one of them was going to make the play. But that was a good first drive for us, and I really want to go back on defense and have Jamelo Harris just continue to destroy that right tackle because that right tackle on the first drive could not handle him. So unless they make an adjustment, oh my God, what a spin move. We're going to feast on this Troy quarterback. All right, now it's CJ Driver's time. Final play of the quarter. CJ Driver, he's looping around, and he's got him this time. Anybody on that right side is going to feast today. CJ Driver, he gets a sack, and that's the end of the first quarter. That right tackle and that entire right side of the offensive line for Troy is god-awful. We are murdering the Troy quarterback right now. They've got negative 27 yards because of all the sack yardage. That's crazy. We are feasting today. Thanksgiving was last week, but we are eating real good on this right side. And CJ Driver might do it again. No, he almost did. The quarterback stepped up a little bit. It forced me to take a bad angle there. And now Jamel Harris is back. 3rd and 19 for this Troy quarterback. This right tackle is in shambles. It's a screen. And he got hit again. He doesn't even get the ball away good enough. Well, he does get the ball away, but not accurately. It's 4th and 19. We could be in a blowout scenario. I mean, it's only been 2 drives, but this is out of control right now. The defense is eating a lot of food right now. Let's go with a shallow cross. I didn't really test this Troy defense in terms of throwing the ball down the field. Kind of just ran it like I usually do. Trent McCabe. I'm very excited about that tight end, that 4-star who has elite dev. Very excited about him coming in. We need a tight end. I'm pretty sure a lot of our tight ends are graduating. Get there. It is Sammy Allen Jr., and he almost stayed on his feet. Couldn't slip through the arms of the DB. That's a good ball from Nobles, and it is a big-time first down. UAB's taking on North Carolina in a playoff game. That's kind of crazy. I don't want to go PA dagger. That's not. I already called that. Let's go with the shock option. Leacock is running the slot fade. It could work. No, we had a false start from the right guard. Oh. I feel like that slot fade for Leacock would have worked too. That's a little frustrating. That is a little bit frustrating, but it's okay. 2nd and 14. We can still make some magic happen. Oh, that's money. That's absolute money. Where are you going, Mo Turner? You got to roll to the ball. Oh, and that's not... I know I blamed Mo Turner there. That's not really Mo's fault. That's more Nobles' fault. He's got to throw that more accurately than he did. That's an interception. Yep. That linebacker just followed the ball the entire way. How am I supposed to throw that? That's annoying. I just killed Caleb Nobles' stat line right now. Very frustrating. Brutal, 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 brutal. But we will hopefully continue to feast on this right side. Although I didn't get there quick enough that time, and he gets a big-time first down. Oh, that's annoying. That touchdown to Mo Turner was so free, but he pushed it too far to the left, and Mo couldn't adjust to it. Jamel Harris is right there for the stop, 2nd and 6. Final game of the season for a lot of these seniors, including, I think, KJ Posey. I know we got Lockett coming back. He's only a freshman. But I'm pretty sure. I know CJ Driver's gone. Obviously, Jamel Harris is gone. KJ Posey, I think, is gone. Oh, speaking of KJ Posey, he stops him from getting a first down there. They're going to go for it on 4th down. I respect it. 4th and 2 from the 21. They're going to go for this. We're going to have Jamel Harris get right in this gap and try to stop it. And we will. It'll be Jamela who does. And they could not handle the pressure from the Broncos. We forced the turnover. And Mo Turner can't find a way through. Kind of is able to squeeze his way for 3 yards, but can't do much more than that. And we're not going to be able to get this playoff, unfortunately, so it'll be the 2-minute warning. And we will go into the final 2 minutes of the half, trying to score another touchdown here, extend our lead. I'm going to roll. I'm just going to scramble. Seems like the obvious choice. I got good blocking. I had good blocking. I needed like another half a second from Blankenship, and I could get around him. That is another somewhat underrated game from Caleb Nobles. He is faster than Deshaun Wheeler by a little bit, so him scrambling is a very useful weapon. But I feel like we don't utilize it as enough as we probably should. It's weird. I'm not sure. I feel like I scramble with him a lot, though. And I'm going to scramble with him right here because there's a lot of open space on this left side of the field. Caleb Nobles down the sidelines. Wrapped up in the 24. 36 seconds remain. All of our timeouts. We're looking pretty sexy for a touchdown here. We're going to go with a mesh spot. And I'm actually going to send Leacock on a corner route because I feel like that could burn. It's not going to, but this could. Catch from Terrence Weeks. That's a crazy catch with a hand right on him. Sammy Allen Jr., I need you to have a corner. I hate those type of corners. He loops too much. But I'm going to go corner, high point. Sammy Allen Jr. almost had the tutty. Oh, I was about to freak out with that catch. That would have been unbelievable. So close. 3rd and 4, 24 seconds remain. We're going to roll. I think I rolled a little too soon. And that's going to be Cara dropped incomplete. I feel like I pushed that. 4th and 4. No. We're not kicking the field goal. I'm going to miss it. We're not kicking the field goal. We're going to go for this. It's a little risky. But I don't trust my kicking. Especially after missing the other one. But I trust Sammy Allen Jr. He gets a block from Blankenship. He squeezes out. Sammy Allen Jr. Oh my God, that could have been an amazing play. The hesitation, the patience from Sammy Allen Jr., man. That could have been absolutely insane. Fired in, intercepted. He stopped. He stopped. Why did he stop? I don't think I stopped him. I know I turned into him, but I pulled him towards the football. He didn't run towards the football. It's another interception for Caleb Nobles. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal, man. Brutal. Whatever. We go into the halftime locker room up 7-0. That should have been 14-0, man. That really should have been. That's a stupid interception. I hate that. We start the second half up 7-0 on Troy. Really, it should be 14, but we all saw what happened at the end of the half there with the interception. I feel like I pulled him to the football, but he stopped him instead. I don't know what. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's a pick still, though, so it doesn't really matter. McCabe drops it. Trent, you got to hold on to that, I think. I know you got a guy right on you, but you're one of our better players at this point. 3rd and 6. A little bit of a bump, and Blankenship drops it. Brendan Blankenship had a first down, and he drops it off his hands. Brendan. What in the world happened? You have a first down right here. All you have to do is turn up the field, and you have it in your hands, and you just drop it. Why? I guess look, as he catches it, he looks up the field. He gets ahead of himself, I guess, and he just drops it. That's crazy. Absolute craziness. Caleb Nobles, the final game of his career. Let me get a little action shot with Caleb. Is that the action shot we want? His form is kind of ugly. That's a fine action shot right there. Let's get him right about there, possibly. We'll do this, and then we'll do this. All right, action shot of Caleb Nobles. That's a brutal drop, though. And now, what could have been a good drive? Ooh, that could have been a penalty. I didn't know. For some reason, I didn't think he fair caught it. What could have been a good drive ends up being just a 3-and-out, and now Troy gets a chance to go back on offense. We just need the defense to play. If the defense plays like they played in that first quarter, this will be an easy game to win. But I don't know if the defense is going to play like that. We need Jamel Harris to keep getting sacks. Come on, Jamel. Oh, he got shut down immediately on that right tackle. The right tackle made some adjustments, that's for sure. The right tackle made some adjustments. 3rd and 9 from the 42. Jamello, he got around again, but he's not quick enough. Bring him down. No, it's a first down. Jalen Galloway, you got to be a better tackler than that. I know you are. You cannot let him get the first down there. You got to be more efficient on the tackle. They'll hand off to the running back. Broken tackle brought down by Galloway. Oh, I cannot believe he let him get that first down. That's crazy. He was right there, too. From the 46. Jamello's trying. We're not getting there as quick as we like, and now Troy's quarterback is getting the ball away so fast. They are getting away so fast. I'm going to try over on the left side with Buckley. See if we have any better luck. Come on, Jeremiah. He's going to try. It's going to be a sack, but not Buckley. It's actually probably a half a sack with Lockett, and I think Jamello got in there at the sack. No, they're going to give it to Darius Lockett full. So Darius Lockett gets a sack. That's the third or fourth? I think it's the third. Maybe the fourth. I can't remember exactly. That's a catch. 3rd and 15. Scott Taylor Redford? I don't know what his name was. He's their kicker. Anybody with 2 first names cannot be trusted. And when they're both first names that are actual, like, first names, that's kind of crazy. That's an unbelievable ball. We just got cooked. Absolutely cooked. Absolutely destroyed in the middle of the field there. Quite embarrassing. They're going to motion their running back. Empty backfield. Buckley's going to be there. Jeremiah Buckley. He got that last second block attempt from the tackle. It was a recovery block from the left tackle, and it slowed him down enough to where the quarterback was able to get that ball away. Running back breaks a tackle. Running back breaks another tackle. Holding is going to come back, though. Thank God. For a block in the back or something. Holding. Coming back. Thank you. 2nd and 16. I appreciate that. All right. 2nd and 16 from the 16. And we'll see what we can do. Number 16 is their quarterback. A lot of 16s. Oh, he's running right into him. And it's going to be Jamelo Harris, his 3rd sack of the day. That's 6 sacks in 2 games for Jamelo Harris. He is unstoppable right now. Absolutely unstoppable. 3rd and 23. Jamelo Harris is playing his final game, and he wants to go out remembered. He's going to miss that one, unfortunately. He could have had his 4th sack. He wants to be remembered. Troy will have a beautiful field goal attempt because they're right down the middle. So this will go through. Actually, he hooked it a little bit to the left. It was a little bit less guaranteed than he might have wanted it to be. So we hold on to the lead 7-3. We need to win this game. Not for any specific reasons other than I'd like to have another trophy in the trophy cabinet, and for pride. I'd obviously like to win another game. It needs to happen here. We need to play better. Brendan Blankenship dropping that pass is very frustrating. That drive only ended because of that drop. So that's a little annoying. We still have the chew clock on. That's perfect. We're just going to keep running this football. We're going to use all of the 3rd quarter and then hopefully a little bit of the 4th quarter as well. We're going to get in here. We're going to power through. Mo Turner with 51 yards in his final game. Oh, it's a sad day. It's a very, very sad day to see some of these guys graduate. We're going to lose a lot of our offensive line. We're going to lose a lot of our defensive line, a lot of our team. We are a very old team. We have a lot of seniors on this team on both sides of the football, which is why I'm so happy that we killed recruiting this year. And we're still not done. We still got guys that are still getting recruited, and then obviously we have the transfer portal. But that'll be all for the next episode in the offseason. Mo Turner takes it up. That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. We go into the 4th quarter up 7-3. I'd really like to take at least 2 or 3 minutes off the 4th quarter clock and then hopefully win the game with a touchdown. They still have negative 38 yards because of all the sacks they've taken. The time of possession, we are killing time of possession. Absolutely murdering time of possession. But we will continue to pound it through and hopefully take off a little bit more time in this clock. Although this is going to be a pretty decent run from Mo Turner. Really good run. But let's keep chewing away. Keep chewing away the clock. Pittsburgh beat Old Dominion, who was ranked number 21. It's weird to see teams like Old Dominion get ranked. I know we're like year 2, but I feel like Old Dominion shouldn't get ranked until like year 5. I feel like in year number 2 they shouldn't be ranked, but whatever. Mo Turner, that was kind of a slow burst. I feel like the wear and tear is starting to pick up on him. 3rd and 6 now. This is risky running a 3rd and 6. Oh, great block. And Deuce Washington will get the 1st down and more. You see that block? That's an insane block. He chopped him right out from under him. Great block. Opens up all the room he needed. Gets us the 1st down. Mo Turner not going anywhere. We've taken a lot of time off this clock. That's exactly what I was looking for. And Turner, 3rd and 1 from the 3. They want me to pass now? I feel like we've gotten down here because of the run game. Might as well finish it off. This play will most likely take us to the 2-minute warning. And that's a false start. Never mind. False start by the left tackle, I think. What is it with these false starts? That's the second one of the day. We never get false starts. Why are we being so jittery right now? 3rd and 6 from the 17. Blankenship wide open. He's at the 1. First down. Didn't drop it. Good job, Blankenship. And that's the 2-minute warning. We have executed this drive so perfectly. So perfectly. And now all we have to do is punch it in with Mo Turner. He's in. Touchdown, Golden Broncos. That is a 14-3 lead. And that should be the game. Should be the game. I guess we'll find out. 1:58 to go. They've got the ball. We executed that perfectly. Penn State beat Liberty 38-17, so I guess Liberty wasn't ready for the big time. They were not ready for the big time. All right, Jamelo Harris, you got one more drive to keep adding to your legacy. And Jamelo's got another chance at it. He was so close. He was so close. Timeout called by Troy. I'm going to keep using Jamelo because I want to keep trying to give him the best chance to get to the quarterback. Come on, Jamelo. Almost again. He's getting so close to the quarterback, but he's just getting it away before I can get there. Just a split second. Because I'm not winning. Jamelo's not winning instantly. If he's winning instantly, he probably gets there. But it takes him a half a second to get past the tackle. That's a crazy throw to the sideline. Tate Roadmaker. 101 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Kind of a weird stat line. But we've killed time of possession, so it makes sense. What a ball! And a touchdown for the Troy Trojans? He had press coverage one-on-one, and he just won. Absolutely. And now we're in a dangerous situation. They're going for 2. If they don't get it, we're fine. But they won't get it. It is Jalen Galloway, of all people. The captain. 3s. Can he put an exclamation point on this game? No, but he does basically win us the ball game right there. It's fitting. Number 33, the captain of the defense, pretty much gives us the Camellia Bowl. We pick up the onside. Just go down. All right. We pick up a victory against Troy in the Camellia Bowl. One more or a couple more runs gets the time run out, or the timeouts gone from Troy. There we go. And then we will do one more to use their final one. Hand off to Turner. Turner's going to get a really big gain there. 3rd and 1. He's got 20 carries for 98 yards. We got to try and get him 100 right here, right? His final game as a Golden Bronco. Got to get 100 yards. Oh, it's going to be tough, though. He's actually going to lose yardage on the play. That's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. And am I going to have to punt this football? I am going to have to punt this football. The accelerated clock does not take anything down. I won't punt it until the last second, but, I mean, Troy scored on us like a deep shot press coverage type of play. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared that Troy could win this ball game. I'm going to try to punt it to the sidelines. I'm not good at this yet, though. I'm still trying to figure it out. Ooh, it's a little bit in the red. It's a solid punt, though. I'll take that. At the 16-yard line. Okay. That's one of my better punts I've ever had, I think. 33 seconds, no timeouts for Troy. Down 14-9. They need a touchdown to win. Both of these games, the Northern Illinois game. Oh, my God, they just... You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. So, this is unfortunate. I have the guy right here. The safety's playing it. But I went for the interception, and he went behind him. I don't know why he did that. I was trying to tell him. I turned into him. I'm trying to tell him to come to the ball and get in front of him. He goes behind him to pick it off, and then obviously nobody else is there to catch him. That's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate, because now, if they get this 2-point conversion, then it is a 3-point game. with 23 seconds. And they're going to get it. It's a 3-point game with 23 seconds. Wow. Wow, how did we lose this game? I mean, Troy with 2 one-play touchdowns in the final minutes of this game is absolutely crazy. Do we play for the field goal or do we play for the touchdown? Do we play for the win? I guess we got to just play by ear and see what happens. We have all of our timeouts. We're going to try it with Allen Jr. It's caught up the field. Sammy Allen Jr. outrun him. Come on, Sammy, you can do it. Sammy Allen Jr. touchdown, Golden Broncos. 1 play, and the Broncos are going to win the Camellia Bowl. Oh, my God, Sammy Allen Jr. That was the Amani Tolles play. But Sammy Allen Jr. has just won the Camellia Bowl for the Golden Broncos. 1 play, 78 yards. Oh my God. It is now a 4-point game. 8 seconds left. We cannot allow another 1-play touchdown from this Troy offense. It simply cannot happen. So we're going to go zone. We're going to go back. Everybody plays cushion. Everybody goes over the top. We go back as far as we can. And if we can get a sack with Jamelo Harris, that'd be beautiful. Strip sack, ball's out, game over. And we are going to win the Camellia Bowl. Another sack for Jamelo Harris. He has established himself in Golden Bronco history. Even if it's not officially in the record books, he's established himself. And Sammy Allen Jr. with that touchdown catch gets himself player of the game. When we needed a big play, our number 1 receiver gave it to us. And he just had enough speed to outrun the corner. That usually is the Amani Tolles route. Last year, he ran that basically every single game. He would run that at least 4 or 5 times. And it worked most of the time, which is why we had 50 touchdowns on the season. But Jamelo Harris, I would have gave the game ball to Jamelo Harris. He had a crazy game. We win it. We stay with only 1 loss on the year. We get a big upgrade, a big level up, 10 more coach points, and we get a bowl game victory, another one. So we're 2-0 in bowl games, which is good for recruiting. And another trophy to add to the trophy cabinet. Why'd that have to be such a nail-biter? I don't like it. I don't like that was such a nail-biter. I wonder where we're going to be for Season 3 preseason rankings. Because we're 17th right now. I wonder where we'll be. Jamelo Harris, obviously player of the game for the MAC, but we were the only MAC team playing. And he got 4 sacks in that game. I would assume national? Yeah, national. I mean, 4 sacks, 6 tackles for loss. There's nobody going to have a better game than that. All right, so we have player of the week. So the CFP bracket as of right now is Clemson, Michigan in the Rose Bowl, Oklahoma versus Georgia in the Sugar Bowl, Penn State, Florida State in the Orange Bowl, and Alabama, Texas Tech in the Cotton Bowl. Some big-name teams. Big-name teams in the playoffs this year. We'll keep simulating until we get to the end. And obviously we'll end the episode beforehand. Hugh Redfield, 3-star center from Durango, Colorado, or Durango? I don't know. He commits. Timothée Good, we were able to fend off whoever was chasing us, South Carolina, I think. We get him, the 3-star D-tackle. So that's 2 big-time commitments adding to the class. That's nice. Very, very nice. We'll keep moving on. We'll keep rolling. Ted Jean-Pierre is battling, but we should be able to grab him as well. I don't think anybody else will go after him. And it's going to be Penn State and Georgia. Penn State and Georgia for the national title this year. That's kind of wild. Oh, no. I should have looked at this. Our defensive coordinator signed with another team, and now we get Austin King. Oh, I should have paid more attention. That's my bad. Our defensive coordinator now is a bad recruiter and stuff. It's so stupid. I should have paid attention. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. All right, who's going to win the national title this year? It will be Penn State by 1,000,000, 34-8. Okay, not what I expected the game to be like, but Penn State is your champions. So if I go to the record books, did we get any records with Jamelo Harris? Jamelo Harris in a season. I hate that you have to go all the way down each time when you switch categories. Jamelo Harris did. He broke it. He had 19 in a season this year. That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. So Jamelo Harris breaks that one. Unfortunately, we didn't break the interception record. We got close, but we didn't break it. And then for a career, it is, I think, still going to be, it's still going to be Alex Highsmith. No, it's Jamelo Harris. He got it. 25 career sacks, breaks Alex Highsmith's record. Thank you, Jamelo. We're slowly but surely chipping away, at all of these Charlotte records. Obviously, the goal is to wipe out all the Charlotte records because we wiped out their team, so we need to wipe out all the records so we have our own record books. But we're slowly but surely wiping away all the records. Jamelo Harris now secures his spot in Golden Bronco history by having both the season sack record and the career sack record. So that's really, really awesome. But that is where we're going to wrap up the season, or the video. Next episode, we will do the off season. So we'll do transfer portal, players leaving, recruiting, all kinds of different things. And then obviously getting the red shirts together and everybody for season 3. Also switching conferences to most likely the Big Ten. That's going to be a big move. It's going to be a wild off-season episode. You do not want to miss it. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this episode, though. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.